The doctor's office was sterile, the air smelling of antiseptic and anxiety. He looked over my chart, his face a calm, unreadable mask. "Everything looks normal," he said, and I felt a wave of relief wash over me. But then he looked up, his eyes meeting mine, and the calm in his voice was replaced by an unnerving seriousness. "Just one piece of advice," he added, his tone low, almost a whisper. "Don't fall asleep." The words hung in the air, completely out of place. Why would a doctor say that? Sleep was my refuge, the one place I could escape. Now, it felt like a trap waiting to be sprung. The tests were clear, my body was fine, but his warning felt like a personal prophecy, a secret I wasn't meant to know. The first night was a battle against my own body. Every blink felt like a betrayal, every yawn a surrender. I paced my apartment, the floorboards groaning under the weight of my exhaustion. Coffee became my lifeline, its bitter taste a constant reminder to stay awake. By the second day, the world started to fray at the edges. I'd see a flicker in my peripheral vision, a shadow darting just out of sight. Was it a trick of the light, or something more? The line between reality and exhaustion began to blur. Then came the whispers. Faint at first, like a radio playing in another room, they slowly grew louder, weaving into the sounds of the city outside my window. They were indistinct, overlapping voices with no clear source. My own thoughts became a tangled mess. Was I awake? Was I dreaming? The harder I fought to stay conscious, the more my mind seemed to slip away, pulling me into a hazy, waking nightmare. My reflection in the mirror looked hollow, a stranger with dark circles under their eyes. The world I knew was dissolving. As the third day bled into the third night, my apartment felt less like a sanctuary and more like a cage. The shadows in the corners of my room weren't just shadows anymore. They had depth, a presence. They seemed to watch me, waiting. The whispers weren't just random sounds. They were calling my name, beckoning me to give in, to just close my eyes. And that's when it hit me, a realization so cold it cut through the fog of my exhaustion. The doctor's warning, it wasn't for my sake. He wasn't afraid of what would happen to me if I fell asleep. He was afraid of what would happen through me. He knew that sleep wasn't an end, but a beginning. It wasn't a state of rest, but a gateway. My mind, my body, wasn't just a vessel for my own consciousness. And something else, something from the other side of that gate, had found the key. It had learned how to turn the lock, waiting patiently for me to finally drift off. The doctor hadn't been trying to save me from a nightmare. He was trying to save everyone else from the one I was about to unleash. And as my eyelids grew heavier and heavier, I knew my fight was almost over. I finally understood why he told me not to fall asleep. It wasn't a medical warning. It was a desperate plea.